How many times have you whispered this to yourself? Late at night when no one was listening? Tomorrow I'll start. Tomorrow I'll choose myself. Tomorrow I'll stop giving so much. Tomorrow I'll finally change. Be honest. How many tomorrows have you already lost? And how many times have you put everyone else first, while quietly pushing your own life to the side? This story is for every woman who keeps waiting, for every woman who keeps giving, for every woman who feels tired in her soul but still says, "I'll handle it later." Listen closely, because later has a dangerous way of becoming never. In a quiet town in America, there lived a woman named Elena Parker. Elena was 28 years old. She was kind, soft-spoken, emotionally intelligent, the kind of woman people felt safe around. She was the woman everyone leaned on. Friends called her when they were broken. Coworkers relied on her to fix mistakes that weren't hers. Family members expected her to understand. Always. And Elena did. Every single time. She had dreams too. Big ones, private ones. Dreams she didn't talk about much because she didn't want to sound selfish. She wanted to start her own small business. She wanted to feel strong in her body. She wanted to wake up excited about her life. But Elena had a habit. Whenever her heart whispered, "Now is the time," her mouth answered softly, "Tomorrow." When a neighbor invited her to join a small side business, Elena smiled warmly. "That sounds amazing," she said. "I'll think about it tomorrow." When she stood in front of the mirror and noticed how tired she looked, how heavy her body felt, she promised herself, "I'll start exercising next Monday." When her manager offered her extra training at work, something that could lead to promotion, she replied politely, "Maybe later. I'm a bit busy right now." Busy. That word followed Elena everywhere. Busy helping. Busy listening. Busy fixing. Busy being strong for everyone else. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. And without making a sound, months turned into 5 long years. 5 years of giving. 5 years of waiting. 5 years of saying, "Tomorrow." One evening, Elena met her old college friend Sophia at a cafe. Sophia looked different. Not louder, not richer, but lighter. Her eyes were calm. Her posture confident. Her smile real. They talked. They laughed. And then Elena asked the question that had been sitting in her chest like a stone. "How did you do it?" She said quietly. "You started your own company. You look so alive." Sophia paused, then smiled gently. "I stopped waiting," she said. "I started even when I was scared. Even when I wasn't ready." Elena laughed softly. That nervous laugh women make when the truth hits too close. "Yeah," she said. "I'll start soon too." But inside her chest, something cracked. Because she had been saying those words for years. As time passed, Elena began to notice something painful. Everyone around her was moving forward. One friend got married and bought a house. Another moved to a new country. Sophia expanded her business. And Elena? She was still in the same job. Still exhausted. Still saying yes to everyone. Still waiting for the right time. At night, she lay in bed staring at the ceiling. Her thoughts grew louder in the silence. Why am I so tired? Why do I feel invisible in my own life? Why do I give so much and feel so empty? She blamed herself. Maybe she wasn't disciplined enough. Maybe she wasn't strong enough. Maybe she just needed to try harder. But the truth was deeper. Elena wasn't lazy. She wasn't weak. She was overgiving and underliving. Elena had learned, like many women do, that kindness meant sacrifice. That love meant self-erasure. That being a good woman meant putting herself last. So she delayed her dreams. She delayed her healing. She delayed her life. Not because she didn't care, but because she cared too much. Then one morning, everything changed. Elena received a call that made her hands shake. Her Aunt Margaret had passed away suddenly. She was only 52. Margaret was known for her kindness, for always being there, for always saying, "I'll do it tomorrow." At the funeral, Elena stood quietly as people whispered. She had so many dreams. She wanted to open a bakery. She kept waiting for the right time. Each sentence felt like a mirror. Elena's chest tightened. Her throat burned, because she wasn't just hearing Margaret's story. She was seeing her own future. Unlived, delayed, quietly buried under good intentions. That night, Elena sat alone in her room. No phone, no noise, no one needing her. For the first time in years, she didn't distract herself. She faced the truth. "It's not bad luck," she whispered. "It's not timing, it's me." Tears fell, slow, heavy, honest. My kindness has been exploited. My fear has kept me small. My excuses are killing my dreams. She opened a notebook. Her hands were trembling, and she wrote in large, uneven letters. "No more excuses. I start today." The next morning, Elena woke up differently. Not magically confident, not fearless, but honest. Instead of saying tomorrow, she took one small step. She enrolled in a business course. She went for a 10-minute walk. She said no to a request that drained her. Her heart raced. Her guilt screamed. But something else happened too. She felt powerful. A few weeks later, while sitting on a park bench, Elena met an older woman named Ruth. Ruth noticed the tired determination in Elena's eyes. "You look like a woman who's learning to choose herself," Ruth said. Elena laughed softly. "I'm trying, but it feels selfish." Ruth smiled. "No," she said. "It feels unfamiliar." "There's a difference." Ruth leaned closer. "Kindness without boundaries becomes self-destruction. And waiting for permission to live is the quietest way women disappear." Those words stayed with Elena. 2 years later, Elena's life wasn't perfect, but it was hers. She had started her small business. She was healthier, stronger, more present. She still helped others, but not at the cost of herself. When women asked her how she changed, Elena said this: "I stopped waiting. I stopped saying tomorrow. And I learned that choosing myself doesn't make me cruel. It makes me alive. So listen carefully, woman. Excuses feel safe. Overgiving feels loving. Waiting feels responsible. But they are dangerous. They steal your time. They steal your dreams. They steal your life. There is no perfect moment. There is no perfect version of you coming later. There is only now. Start today. Choose yourself today. Set one boundary today. Because your life does not begin when everyone else is comfortable. It begins the moment you stop waiting. And if this story touched something inside you, don't ignore that feeling. That's your soul speaking. Your change does not start tomorrow. It starts right now.